Good evening, everybody, and welcome again to the 14 Eagles webinar screen share. My name is Gregory Phillips. I'll be your host. As you guys know, I was out of it for a little while, but I'm back. I'm feeling much better. I just want to thank everybody for their prayers and warm wishes. With that being said, I know we got a lot of powerful things going on. So invite your friends and family to the 14 Eagles platform. Let them see for themselves what we have to offer. This thing is amazing. It's very simple, very straightforward, and just have your friends take a look at it for themselves. I mean, things that are going to be going on in the summer, well, prices of food probably going up, prices of gas is going up. We're going to need each other more than ever before. With that being said, Bryant, you get the floor.
All right. Thanks, Greg. And your audio is kind of choppy here. You came through, but it was a little choppy. Appreciate everybody coming tonight. We're getting back in the saddle here. We've been gone for a while. We were back last week. So we appreciate you guys showing up. And for those of you that are watching the video, the recording of this, we're happy that you are able to see our presentation for tonight. We're keeping the presentation short, so to respect your time, but we do want to let you know what 14 Eagles is all about and what we have to share with you. We feel that 14 Eagles is a viable platform that everybody can use. 14 Eagles is designed for the masses to be able to get involved and work with one another and help each other. And so we're very proud of that. And we're one of the few platforms out here where nobody loses money. Nobody. We try to make sure of that no one comes to our platform and lose any money at all. So what we want to do is we want to direct you to our 14 Eagles community website, which is located on www.14eaglesden.com. And on that community website, if you go to the menu tab, you'll see the 14 Eagles video. We really encourage you to go and watch that video as many times as you possibly can, just so you can just see the aspects and the dynamics of how the 14 Eagles platform works. So what we want to do is just give you a brief look at that video now. But we really encourage you to go and take a look at that at your leisure so you can understand how the platform works. So let's just take a look at that right now. Welcome to 14 Eagles. Over the next few minutes, I'm going to describe a program that provides like-minded people from all walks of life the opportunity to help one another. 14 Eagles is not a business. It's not a corporation. It's not a network marketing organization. Rather, it's a private, invitation-only, global community of people who believe in the principle that by helping others, in that process, we help ourselves. That's the premise of 14 Eagles. As we give, so shall we receive. 14 Eagles commonly uses a unique online gifting platform that allows members to come together for mutual interest, commitment, and prosperity. When we join 14 Eagles, we enter into the first step of that process. We're invited to freely send a $2 gift to each of 3 people whose names are presented to you for a total of $6. We now have the potential to receive up to 14 gifts of $2, totaling $28. Of that $28, we keep $7 as our harvest and hold on to $21 for step 2. In step 2, you're invited to freely send a $7 gift to each of 3 people whose names are presented to you for a total of $21. You now have the potential to receive up to 14 gifts of $7 totaling $98. You keep $8 as your harvest and add that to your previous harvest of $7 and hold on to $90 for step 3. Step 3, you're invited to send a $30 gift to each of 3 people whose names are presented to you for a total of $90. You now have the potential to receive up to 14 gifts of $30, totaling $420. You keep $120 as your harvest and add that to your previous harvest total and hold on to $300 for step 4. Now for step 4, you're invited to freely send a $100 gift to each of 3 people whose names are presented to you for a total of $300. You now have the potential to receive up to 14 gifts of $100, totaling $1,400, of which you keep $800 as your harvest. You can see how your harvest has grown. You hold on to $600 for step 5, where you're invited again to freely send a $200 gift to each of 3 people whose names presented to you for a total of $600. You now have the potential to receive up to 14 gifts of $200, totaling $2,800, of which you keep $2,050 as your harvest and hold on to $750 for step 6. Step 6, the final step, you're invited to freely send a $250 gift to each of the 3 people whose names that are presented to you for a total of $750. You now have the potential to receive up to 14 gifts of $250, totaling $3,500. You hold $750 for repeating step 6 and keep $2,750 as your harvest for a total harvest of $5,735 from a one-time initial gift of just $6. You can also send and receive additional gifts by re-entering and cycling through each step. For example, by re-entering step 1, where you send a $2 gift to 3 people, by cycling through that step, you have the potential to receive $22 in gifts over and over. Likewise, by recycling step 2, you have the potential to receive $77 in gifts over and over again. That principle applies to each step. By cycling through each step, you can receive $6,380 in gifts over and over, in addition to the $5,735 in gifts you receive through your initial progression through your 6 steps. One of the first questions we receive is, how do I position myself to send and receive these gifts? Well, I encourage you to contact the person who introduced you to 14 Eagles, and he or she, if they haven't already, will provide you with their website address, 14eagles.com/ and their username. In it, you will find an outline that will walk you through the process to becoming a 14 Eagles member. It's a very simple process that begins with registering for a Cash App account. Cash App is our payment processor, which allows us to seamlessly and in real time send and receive gifts. Once you have established and funded your Cash App account, you can join 14 Eagles by completing a very short template. Then send your gift to 3 people whose names are presented to you in your website, and introduce 14 Eagles to 2 people who do exactly what you just did. Register for a Cash App account, join 14 Eagles, give 3 people $2 each, and introduce the program to 2 like-minded people who do the same thing you just did. That's how you build your 14 Eagles nest. These are the people who follow you from step 1 through step 6. It all began with a very simple four-step process. As I mentioned earlier, 14 Eagles is not a business. We're not selling anything. We're not asking anybody to change their behavior. We are merely presenting a program to our friends and family members that allows us to freely send a $2 gift to 3 people with the potential to be blessed to the tune of thousands of dollars each month. Thank you for your time, and again, I urge you to contact the person who introduced you to 14 Eagles. God bless. All right. So that is the 14 Eagles platform in a nutshell. And so yes, that's 14 Eagles platform in a nutshell. And we encourage you to come and watch that video as many times as you need to get the understanding of the platform. It's a very simple platform, and we feel that once people get involved, they'll pick up the concept right away. We pride ourselves in having a platform where people can work together, to work with one another, to help each other. You know, this is not a get-rich-quick scheme. This is not something that that people can lose a lot of money with. You know, all we're here to do is just give freely to people, to help people in a monetary way, to help them with their financial endeavors, or just to help out, period, with finances, because of the way that the world is today. You know, we're hurting. People are hurting out here. You know, trying to find a way to make ends meet. People are losing their jobs. You know, counting on the governments and corporations to take care of them. Well, you know, we feel like we can take care of ourselves. And so with a platform like this, we can take this and take it to a whole nother level, just working with one another and not depending on governments and corporations to give us handouts, looking for something in return. So when you come and look at the video, we encourage you, underneath the video, you'll see all the instructions on how to get involved, how to get set up, and how to start sending gifts and receiving gifts. So if you follow these instructions verbatim, then you shouldn't have too much of a problem at all getting involved with the process and starting to build your teams in your community. Very, very easy stuff here. If you do run into a problem, you just get in contact with us, and we will help you along the way. Always get with the person that invited you for any questions that you may have. But again, if you have any questions that the person that invited you can't answer, please get with us, contact us, and you can go to the Contact Us tab on the 14 Eagles community website. And we have everything that you need here to get a hold of us. We have our email address, which is controltower@14eaglesden.com, and we also have our member service number, which is 301-684-1216. Okay, so there's no excuse. If you have a question, we have the answer for you. No problem there. Now, one thing that we do want to let everybody know, you know, we understand that people come to 14 Eagles because of the money, because of the gifting platform. But one thing that we always like to reiterate, that 14 Eagles is more than just a gifting platform, okay? We're here more about the community. We're more about building a community of people, a community of people, of like-minded individuals that's here to help one another and to help people move to other endeavors, and to help people with upward mobility, and to help people enhance their thinking and to enhance their conscious level. So what we do is we encourage you to come to the home page of the 14 Eagles community website and read our welcome. Because if you read the welcome here, you'll get a much better perspective of what 14 Eagles is all about. Yes, everyone comes for the money, but if you build a community, the money becomes an automatic giver, okay? We're here to give away money. We're not here to make money. Understand that. There's a difference in that, okay? We're here to give away money. And if you give away freely, then guess what? Based on universal law, that comes back to you in abundance. And that's one of the main lines that I love in this welcome. If you look at this line down here, it says, there's a universal law, God's law. Whatever you give out into the universe, you will get back in abundance. And that is so true. And so we encourage you to pay attention to what you give out into the universe. Pay attention to your intentions that you express and give out to others. Because whatever you give out, that's what you're going to get back in abundance. And it goes both ways. If you give out bad intentions, guess what? You're going to get back bad intentions tenfold. If you give out good intentions, you're going to get back good intentions tenfold. So be mindful about how you treat people and how you want to deal with people. Right? Because here at 14 Eagles, we encourage giving. That is our motto here. If you look at the top of our website, it says, give from the heart, share the love, and accept your blessings. And that is so true, and that's what we're trying to profess here at 14 Eagles. And not only do we have our gifting platform, but we also have a business community as well. Because we encourage people, if you have a business, come to 14 Eagles and advertise your business. You know, we're a community, and we're more than just a gifting platform. So, you know, since we don't make money in our gifting platform, because all we do is give and people receive by way of gifts, but you can come here and make money by advertising to the very community that you're helping to build. And so we think that's a valuable concept as well. So check out how you can come and advertise whatever business that you have, no matter what it is. I don't care if it's a lawn service, a beauty salon. It doesn't matter, because we're going to be building a directory of businesses from all around the country and all around the world. And as we build that directory, you have access to that as a member, and you'll be able to take part in all the different types of businesses, no matter where you are in the country or in the world for that matter. And so, you know, it takes time to build up a directory like that, but we encourage people to come and do that. And guess what? There's no cost to advertise your business. All we want you to do is to help build the community. As long as you're helping to build the community, then you can advertise your business to your heart's content. Okay? And so, therefore, you expose your business to the community, and now the community has a chance to take part in whatever business that you may have in your goods and services. And so that's a great way to make money to the very community that you're helping to grow and build. Also, we ask you to take a look at the Fund Me 24/7 company that we have partnered with through Dynamic Trio. Fund Me 24/7 is a crowdfunding platform, that's similar to the 14 Eagles gifting platform. And it's all about crowdfunding. It's all about raising funds for any personal or business project that you may have. So it all fits hand in hand. See, Dynamic Trio, they have the same philosophy as 14 Eagles. We're here to help people to get rid of debt and to wipe out poverty. That is our function here. And the only way we can do that is to work with one another and to help each other grow financially, spiritually, and mentally. And so we're working together to do that. So we encourage you to take a look at the Fund Me 24/7 crowdfunding platform that they have to help people to raise funds for any personal projects that they may have or business projects that they may have. And then also we have the Cutting Edge Technical Solutions, CETS for short. This is an actual company, a technology company that's going out and they're building eco-villages all around the country and around the world. And we're helping them to get the word out about what they're doing. And so we are working to educate people and to help people to raise funds for their eco-villages. So, you know, this is not just a small gifting platform. We have our hands in a lot of things, and we got more things coming. So, but if your focus is on the gifting platform, we understand that, and we're here to help you with that as well. So, with that in mind, by looking at the presentation, one of the things that we want you to be mindful of as you build your nest, what we call a nest, and as you give $2 to 3 people, that's a total of $6 one time out of pocket. And as you build your nest, you'll be receiving gifts. And as your nest fills, you get to do what we call is cycle. Okay? Yeah, everybody wants to get to the higher levels to receive the higher gifts, and that's great. But the key to this is the first level, the first nest, and that's the $6 nest, the $2 to 3 people. And see, what we want you to do is recognize the cycling effect. As you build the community, then you get to cycle. And as you cycle into level 1 again, now you start to build your gifts, okay, and your financial stability through the platform. Because now, once you have reached a certain level, now when you feel that level again, now you get to keep the bulk of the money in the gifts that you receive. So when you give $6 for the second time in level 1, $2 to 3 people, when your nest is filled again from the people that follow you into level 1 again, and new people coming into level 1, then guess what? You receive $28. Out of that $28, you're going to keep $22 and take the $6 and start another brand new level 1 nest. And you get to do that at every level. So as you go down and you reach every level, you get to cycle in every level, giving you $22 at level 1 respectively, $77 at level 2, $330 at level 1, $1,100 at level 4, $2,200 at level 5, and $2,750 at level 6. And see, and this can be a continual thing as long as we build the community. See, a lot of times people focus on the money. And see, the money is just a byproduct of what we do. And this is what we're trying to get people to understand. If we focus on the money, then it doesn't go the way that we want it to go, because we're always focused on the money and people just sit around waiting for money to come to them. But if we focus on building the community, then the whole dynamic changes if everybody's thinking in that way. And let me show you what I'm talking about real quick, because we always go through. Oh, we got a little. Hold on, just 1 second. Got some feedback going on. Okay. Now, one of the things that we always try to go over is to show that the numbers don't lie. Okay? If you put the numbers together, they really tell the story on what can happen, the potential of what can happen. So, let's say if we take the concept of everybody getting 2. If you bring 2, who can bring 2, who can bring 2, and you do that for just 14 days. What if we just focused on doing that for 14 days? All right? And in doing that, the only amount of people are doing is getting 2 people. If everybody can just focus on getting 2 people in just 14 days, meaning you get 2 people today, the next day, those 2 people get 2 people. The following day, those people get 2 people, and so on and so forth. Can you imagine how many people would be on your team that would be in your community? Okay? Think about that for a second. 2 people, who can get two people, and everybody does that in a 14-day period, just 14 days. What can you accomplish? Watch this. That's 32,766 people. 32,766 people in just 14 days. We're talking about 2 weeks. Most people can't comprehend that number. Just everybody just getting 2. See, this is the effect of compounding. You know, banks compound money every day in the financial world. All right? And that brings millions, millions, and millions of dollars. Just compounding money. Well, what if we compound people? You know, everybody just bringing in 2 people. It's just as simple as that. And if we did that on a consistent basis, the sky's the limit on how big this community could get. And not just in this country, but around the world. 32,000 people in 2 weeks. Can you even comprehend that? Okay? Now, looking at 32,000 people in just 2 weeks, what can that do with a platform like 14 Eagles? All right? You get 2, those people get 2, and they get 2, and so on and so forth every day for 14 days, generating 32,000 people, and all is going through there is $2 to 3 people. Okay? You've actually generated over $49,000 just with a $2 gift. That is unbelievable. And a lot of people just can't get that in their mind. Okay? And so that's why we try to show that the numbers don't lie. It's the potential of what can happen if we build a community. Because if we build a community, it doesn't matter how much money we put in. The money will flourish. It will just expand. It will multiply. All right? So this is how we got to think about this when we go into it. When we go into this platform, don't think about the money. Think about the people. Okay? Think about the people, because the people is what make it happen. The people are the ones with the energy, not the money. The money only does what we want it to do. All right? So let's look at the people. Right? Let's put ourselves in a position where money is chasing us instead of us chasing money. Does that make sense? So I hope it does. So being respectful of your time, what I want to do is encourage you. Come into the 14 Eagles community website. Hit the 14 Eagles video tab. Watch the video. Watch the platform video as much as you can so you can understand how the platform works. Follow the instructions on how to get involved, how to set up, and how to send and receive your gifts. Okay? Put yourself in a position where money is chasing you. Get with the person that invited you, get their username, and go to the 14 Eagles, join the 14 Eagles link, and click on member login right here, and then click on sign up now. It's just that simple. Click on sign up now. Let me see what it is. Here we go, sign up now. And you just put in the person's username right here, and just click next and sign up. It takes every bit of about 30 seconds to sign up in 14 minutes. If you do that, then you're on your way. All right? And we encourage you, if you don't do anything else, come to the 14 Eagles community website, read our welcome, come down, look at our video presentations that we have that will put you in the frame of mind of what 14 Eagles is all about. We're here for the people. We're here to help as many people as we possibly can, not just monetarily, but also in their thinking, okay, and to uplift their consciousness. And if anything else, if you don't do anything else, sign up for our newsletter, all right, and submit for our newsletter so you can get our email updates on a consistent basis, all right, because we give out emails and information that you otherwise don't get from mainstream media or your favorite TV show. All right, so we're here to help in every kind of way that we can. we're more than just a gifting platform. We are a community, and we're a worldwide community. And so we can't function without the people. And as long as we have the people, the money will automatically flow. So with that being said, we're going to bring up our Phillips leader here, Greg Phillips. We're so happy to have him back. He's been under the weather for a while, but he's back with us. And he is Mr. 14 Eagles. That's what I call him, because without him, 14 Eagles would not be around today. So, Greg, if you will, go ahead and close us out, my brother.
Great. Thank you, Brian. Great call again. I just wanted to say something that you talked about that one little part in our welcome, and how important that really is to make people realize the universe can only give you what you give it, And if you do that, you're going to get back what you receive. I look at it like this. I ask people, look at the universe as your mother and father when you were a little baby. And your parents want you to be happy at all points in your life. And it will only give you what you ask for. So if you ask for good, that's what you'll receive. If you ask for bad things that happen to you, they happen to you, because the universe says that's what makes you happy. So, this platform, we don't just talk about, like Brian said, the physical gifts of the money that we can receive. We want people to realize it's time to open up spiritually, open up our minds so that we can be ready for the changes that are happening in the world. There's a lot of stuff going on. There's a lot of confusion. There's another reason why we started the 14 Eagles platform, is so that people will have a place to come. When things get a little bizarre and a little crazy, we can help each other out. Brian, back to you.
Fantastic. And with that, just want to let everybody know that we have some things that's going to be coming up here soon that's going to take 14 Eagles to a whole nother level, and to speed up the gifting process. And so we just want to get you prepared for that, and we're going to announce it when we have it all together and ready to go. And because we know it's been a challenge sometimes going through the process, and because it's mostly manually done, we're hoping to put some things together where we can get it a little more automated and get it to where we can speed up the process for it. Right? We've got some groups in 14 Eagles right now that is just blowing it away. Okay, they're literally blowing the whole platform away, and it's amazing the amount of people that's getting help and moving forward with the 14 Eagles platform. And it just makes me feel so happy to see people having fun, gifting one another, and being blessed from the gifts that they're receiving, and people working together and building up the platform. We're getting close to that 4,000 mark in our community, and growing strong. And so we really encourage you to keep up the good work and what you're doing. I want to give a special shout out to Liza Vogel. She is doing a fantastic job. Matter of fact, she's changing the gifting game. She is reinventing the whole 14 Eagles platform with the things that she's doing with her group. And so I really, really encourage her and her crew and her community that she's building over there to keep up the good work. And I admire your work ethic and her passion to go out and help as many people as she possibly can. So we really take our hats off to you, Liza, and everybody in your community that's helping the whole 14 Eagles community to grow as a whole. And for all of you others that are out there talking to people about 14 Eagles and getting across our concept of 14 Eagles, of people helping one another and working together to move forward in these hard times that we have today. So with that in mind, what we want to do real quick, and this is what we